to strap in and get ready.
The leaders in AFL Supercoach are incoming, helping you win your leagues and climb up the rankings.
You're now listening to the Insight AFL Show with your hosts, Big Horse and Skiddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I am the Supercoach Horse. With me is Skiddy, and we're bringing you the Inside AFL show this evening. Jake, how you doing?
I'm good, Horsey. Yeah, going very nicely today, mate. Up in your neck of the woods again today,
Yes,
at the beautiful countryside out north of Victoria. Oh, God's country, isn't it?
It's delicious, isn't it? Nice
Yeah.
and fresh. A really sweltering 10 degrees it got to in Kyneton today. And yeah, you love to
Mate,
see
I'll
it.
tell you, I went through 2000 vibe problems, right? I had to drive from Kyneton to Trentham, but there's no reception out there, mate. So I had to literally look on my Google Maps, not being able to tell me where I had to go, and I had to try and figure out where to go. So luckily I got myself through Ashburton and then got me way up down Trenton East and got me way to Trentham. So that's good.
Fun fact, the new owner of the Trentham pub is Chris Anstey.
Oh, really?
It is, yes. I have seen him in there.
Oh, I wish you told me that about, 13
6
hours ago. That'd have been great. Yeah, that'd been great. Yeah.
Oh, for next time.
Yeah, exactly right.
But anyway, this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of surprises in store. But predominantly, we are previewing round 18. You're not going to want to miss our trade-ins, our fades, captain's choices, injuries, suspensions, and a whole lot more. But if you haven't yet, please hit like, subscribe, and the bell down below. Be a triple banger. And as you will see this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are dedicated to us, we're dedicating this to you. Subscribers only can comment and ask us questions throughout the episode. So we are dedicating now the back end of the year to you guys, the ones who have been with us for the year, to make sure you guys get what you require to finish off your year strong. But also, if you haven't yet, please jump in our Discord. Insight Unlimited is live, and for less than 50 cents a week, you'll get access to everything we do. Our trades, our captains, exclusive premium Q&A content, every round of Supercoach, and a few other cool perks. But if you just want to get involved in the Discord, the link is below in our description. Click on it, jump in, talk shit, talk footy with other like-minded people.
Gats and dats.
Absolutely. Skiddy, our Unlimited League.
Yes,
it's been closed for a little while, but we have a new owner and a new team that's thundering up the leaderboard.
Ooh.
Coach Thunderlips. And I quite like the name. Yeah.
How?
Coached by Gray. He's in the top 45 now.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well,
He's come from way back. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess he's hearing the lightning and the thunder.
Yeah. So for those that haven't had a look at his team yet, jump in, have a look. It is primoed out and looks really delicious. And he looks like he's in for a nice run. In that league, we have 6 in the top 100 and we have 25 in the top 1,000. So there's plenty of quality going on there. Skiddy, it's that time of the week again. We're opening up the squeeze of the week.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the squeeze of the week is now open. Get your tips in for who you think is going to get the highest individual score for Supercoach this round. You can put in whatever score that you'd like. If you guess the same score that someone has already guessed, though, for the same player, you will be shot back because we do not do double ups after the horrendous round 10 occasion, Horse. So first in, best dressed. But good luck to everyone if you want to get it in. We see a couple in there already. Neil, 175. Love that, Corey. Merritt, 165. You know who I'm going this week, Horse?
Who are you going?
I'm going a little bit out there, I'm going to say.
Talk to me.
I'm going to back in our man. I reckon there could be a little bit of an underdone going on. I reckon you might have a bit of a free run. I'm actually going SDK this week against Collingwood. 168.
Well,
Oh, a look. Oh, Winnie Blues. I love that one from Jizza.
There's nothing like a team who has just had their coach taken out.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going the W train, 155.
He's done it. He has done it. The W train.
Yep.
I love that.
Now,
Absolutely love it.
you're looking a bit serious tonight, Skiddy, but what we're going to do before we get into anything else is we've got some news this week. So let's get into our news.
It's time.
Horse, I am furious. Absolutely furious. West Coast Eagles, the Western Australia, Mitchell Softcock, whatever his name is, and bloody the other dickhead from the Western Australian, get absolutely stuffed. That is a damn disgrace what you've done to our man Adam Simpson. Horse, what the fuck is this? What is this for a back page report? Have some goddamn class about your man that won you a premiership in 2018. Not only did he win West Coast the premiership, won WA the premiership, he took that premiership away from Collingwood. Australia won that premiership. Australia should be thanking Adam Simpson. This should be the back article of the Western Australian. Claps all round for Adam Simpson, giving him the legendary status that he deserves, what he accomplished for West Coast, for WA, for Australia. But no, we have Mitchell Softcock, whatever that hell that stupid journo dickhead is, that come in and tried to get his 5-second Softcock, Woodcock, Shitcock, whatever his name is. It's all the same. He comes in to try to get his 5 seconds of fame and tries to undercut Simo in his press conference. Simo slams him. Beautiful work there by Simo. Then they put this crap on the back of the buddy Western Australian, just showing that he is an absolute softcock dickhead. You know what? Mitchell, hardcock, whatever your cock you are, when Harley Reid leaves your ass in 2 years, I hope you can get onto the quickest plane out to Papua New Guinea or Tasmania, because they are going to ride your ass out of there. You are a dickhead. Weak as piss. Be better.
There is nothing better than a midweek cone of the week, and probably the first we've ever had. So, Mitchell, softcock, hardcock, little cook, shitcock, you are our first ever midweek cone of the week.
That's needed.
That's needed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do actually have some news for you.
It's time for some news from around the league.
I love it.
Yeah, it needed to be. Mate, that's a disgrace.
Maxi Gawn.
Mm-hmm. He's done, what, 2 weeks?
Fractured,
2 to 3 weeks?
Fractured ankle. Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. The Fade Gawn cub is alive and well, isn't it?
Fade Gawn for all the boys, Deadly, Kizza, all the boys that have, even our man Nerds for Life, Fade Gawn, baby. It's a great time of the year for us, Horse. So I think the question is, are a lot of people going to hold because they have Kruger probably sitting in there? Do they have Jackson? So they have options. So you're going to hold Gawn, but if it's 3 weeks, that's into finals, Horse.
That's tough. We've got 3 weeks till finals. I'm in a position where I am hoping like hell Kruger can get me 75 this week.
And I highly doubt that.
I do too. But we can always hope. Took Miller.
Right.
He does have a broken wrist. The Gold Coast injury list has been updated and he will miss a minimum of 4 weeks. So if you have him, move him. He's not any good to you now. Isaac Rankin, his suspension has been upheld. 4 weeks. Gone. Into finals. Trade him. So yeah. Isaac Heaney.
Bring in Caldwell.
He's appealing tonight.
Yes, I believe he's appealing tonight.
Tomorrow night.
It's one of the two, but either way, I can't believe that he's trying. He knows Jordan Wardlaw is playing, doesn't he? Because he probably shouldn't be trying to get back into the side. But no, I hope I hope he gets off because that's weak. McGovern, he's still in Melbourne, but how's the dedication from him wanting to drive from Melbourne to WA just so we can see off Adam Simpson? That is unbelievably leadership from Jeremy McGovern.
There was an update today. So his missus flew across from Perth to Melbourne. She has collected him. He is in Adelaide as we speak. So they've made it to Adelaide. They've got the long drive across the Nullarbor tomorrow and Friday. He will be there for the game, but it's going to be hard yakka in the car. So that's bloody the stuff of legends, isn't it?
Bloody oath it is, mate. That is true hooroo right there. That is great Australian stuff. Yeah. But how spewing would he be when he heard, he's probably driving down the highway and then he hears on the news that Simo told Don Pike to get fucked and he's not coaching.
I reckon he's there to because they've said that they're going to let Simo go out at the start of the game and have his chocolate, so he'll probably clap him and then leave.
Yep, exactly right. So good. I reckon good on Simo. He should clap the whole way around the ground, and then as soon as he gets past, like the West Coast Eagles Premier, like President's box, just the old.
See you later. Yep.
Up yours.
Yep. What do you reckon of Zach Fisher? You reckon he's back this week, mate? You're the North man.
Yeah, I reckon there's a chance that Fish is back this week. They could just be, resting to see his foot, but I think it's better to see him get back out there. So I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I hear anything tomorrow.
And for those of you discussing the Brandon Zerk-Thatcher punch that he got away with, we can confirm that it is actually hurting Port Adelaide for him to be in the side, hence why the AFL are not doing anything. So you're welcome.
Fair.
Yep. Let's get into some games, mate. Our first game, or our first lot of games, are brought to you by our long-term sponsors, and our sponsors that have been here since day one, the Standard Squeeze. Are you sick of breaking glass bottles, your beer going warm, or your coffee going cold? Well, these guys are the guys for you. The Standard Squeeze have everything you need to drink responsibly, but yet conveniently. The Standard Squeeze products are made from food-grade quality plastic, so you can measure the perfect pour. You can go to the website, thestandardsqueeze.com, and use the code IFS15 to get yourself 15% off everything in store. Now, with our games, we have been a bit slack since we did a pod on Monday night and it's now Wednesday night. We haven't given out any hints. So for those of you at home that are watching, we're going to give you hints as we go because we do want to see someone get 9 out of 9.
Yeah.
Do you want to drop the first hint, mate?
Yeah, mate. Premiership player. I think that's a pretty nice one to start off with here, mate. What do you reckon? Just a cheeky. Did he get the? Is he multiple or is he just the one?
Did he win one with Collingwood and one with Geelong?
Oh, now you're giving out way too much of the hint horse. Come on, mate.
I want to give him a bit of a free swing to start with.
Okay.
And it's not Brenton Sanderson, Corey. I'll let you have another go.
Jeez. Really giving up the easy ones here, mate. But I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So Pies last week, pretty disappointing. Horse, are you expecting a bounce back here for the Pies, or what are you thinking here? Because the Dons looked pretty comfortably in control of that game last week.
I think the Pies look shot. I really. So we've got Dacos. His 92 last week was his third lowest scorer for the year, but he will bounce back. But I'm more worried about what's going on the periphery. So you've got your elder statesman in Pendlebury, who 132 last week. He's got a 5-round average of 105. He does have an average of 120 against Geelong, but I'm still not trusting it.
Yep.
Side bottom, he's gone up to 455K, 3-round average of 103, 3 tons in his last 4 games. He's a draft league pickup. He's not a pickup for your classic, sorry. Richards, for those of you that held on to him.
Gone.
There's only really one film clip that you can play. He's done.
More. Yep, absolutely, mate. And Kruger, he's definitely a hold at the moment, just purely because we don't know what's going on with the Gauntlet. I would say most people would be able to have him in the R3 or being able to swing him. So yeah, I would definitely be able to hold him there. We're going to see how long Cameron's going to be able to play in this game. He did cop those shots to the ribs, so I'm hoping that SDK gives him one pretty quickly. And we don't have to worry about him too much.
Did you shout out to the ladies and gentlemen at home who the cup's named after?
Not yet. I'll do it at the end.
Okay. For the Cats.
I'll do it in the middle. You're right. Yep. All the boys are on the scoreboard. It is the Travis Varco Cup. Yep. Well done there, lads.
There's the easy one to get out of the way first.
Yeah, that's right. Get your tips in for the Hawks and the Freo game. And your clue is Mark of the Year. Let's go into the Cats, Horse.
Collingwood, Western Bulldogs, and North in their next 3.
Now we're talking.
We are. I reckon that's pretty juicy, especially for a team that was struggling. They lost 6 of 7 games. They played well against Essendon. They played well against Hawthorn. Are the oldest team in the history of the AFL back?
Are you underselling that? They absolutely destroyed Essendon. What are you talking about? They played well. They killed them.
Umpires helped.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I reckon they're looking pretty bloody good. That was a pretty like that was a demolition of what they did to Hawthorn down there in GMHBA. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see if there's any more to come out of it here, Horse. Holmes has just been solid all year, so I don't mind that there.
Yeah.
But I'm really interested in midfield Stewart.
Yeah.
491K now, Horse. 115 last week. Now, are you having a look at Stewart if you do have the trades to be able to permit to bring him in?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I like it. I really like what he's doing. He's in at centre bounces and then he's dropping back behind the ball and playing as a loose. So he's getting his intercept disposals, but then he's also getting a chance of getting clearances. So I really like that for him.
Yeah. He has the first shot on the clearance and then runs back. It's really, really nice.
Jezza, 4 goals, 4 last week, 2 tons in the last 3 weeks, and still only 443K. I reckon if you're tossing up between him and Curnow, like I'm still sold on Curnow. I think he's going to go large at the back end of the year, but if you haven't got the coin, like, Curnow's actually cheaper than Jezza now. So who would you choose?
I was always on the Jezza side of the fence when we were talking about this, but I am listening to you as well because I know Curnow's got the better run home, and I'm with you. But I also just like Jezza more, even though he pushed back further, closer to goal. Yeah, he's going to have some down weeks, but fuck, anything's better than that bullshit that Charlie pulled out last week. So, that Humphreys, lovely downgrade option there. Lawson Humphreys, he looks really, really nice. And Sean Manor, the biggest pain in our asses for Supercoach this year. He's now 179K from 115 last week. Get absolutely stuffed. Hopefully he can keep his job security and piss off. Who was that little prick? Jai Clark, obviously.
Mate, Sam de Koning. So he's an obvious VC option this week. Well, probably not obvious to some people, but for us it is. Against a team that with a struggling Cameron and then Kruger as a backup ruckman.
Yes.
He's still at 417K. So let's think out loud here. He's gone 145. He had a shitter against Essendon in the wet where he gave away 5 frees against. 125 last week.
Yep.
There's a definite ceiling there where at that cheap, he could be an option for you at D6 as Geelong's primary ruckman alongside Bliss Sabs.
Yep.
But even last week, like he was still he kicked 2 goals, but he still scored well outside of that. Like his follow-up work is really good. He's like another on-baller.
Yeah, 20 disposals in both those games that he's been rucked. So, that's a big tick for me. I know you've got him in. I've also got him in. I love it. I really, really like having a crack at him in this. And, I wouldn't see, how it goes down unless – because Conway's still not coming back in. The only way is if they fully backflip on what they're doing and bring in, put Blitzarves back as the number 1 ruck, which I can't see happening. So, that's how I kind of see it.
100%. Now we see the Saturday early game, mate. We've got the Hawks and Freo.
Oh, this is actually a good game lining up to be.
It's in Tassie though, so I really rate the Hawks in this one as the underdog.
Hey, but Freo are third on the ladder and look like I actually genuinely have a chance. I'm so intrigued about this game. Really like it. We do have a couple of guys that have had a crack at it. Stevie's gone Zachy Dawson. It's
good to see you in the chat, Steve.
Thank you for joining. Trent Crode's been thrown up there, but no, the mark of the year, 2005, Lukey McFarlane, when he absolutely rode the pack. That was a ripping mark. I love that one.
There is a chance that his fingers got actual direct contact with the sun. He was up that high.
Yeah.
He was way up
the
there.
Hawks. So Freo, Collingwood, Adelaide, next 3. Don't actually
Good
mind that. That's nice for the likes of people that have Dylan Moore, who is our man, 528K. Just absolutely love it. Utility as the forward. I'm keeping him in there for the rest of the year. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Can I give you out the hint for the next game before you give out a hint?
Of course, go for it.
It's Sydney, North Melbourne.
Yep.
And this man, did he wear number 6?
He did. He did wear number 6. That's a good guess. I was just going to say he'd be really good in an orgy, but that's all right. We'll go with yours. Sicily Horse.
No, Sicily first.
No. I've already done Dylan Moore. Sicily though is a no for me. Unfortunately, I can't get around Sis. It's just not where I'm at. One thing I can get around though, Horse. If you please would give us an Italian lesson if you don't mind, umpire.
I see a Chubby Joe in the chat. Chubby, listen to me. Because Massimo D'Ambrosio's back. He should be still at the Essendon Football Club, but we gave him up for fuck all. He's still very close to Mama and Nonna. Still goes home for the pasta. Sits on the couch in the armchair. Watches the Soccer City Air. Watching the soccer going on. Mama, bring me a wine. Bring me a pasta. I kick the soccer ball. Turns out he's pretty good at football too, Jake.
He is pretty bloody good at football. He just, I can't believe how he just continues to be good at football. It's really bloody annoying. But that's what Massimo D'Ambrosio still does. So we're just going to keep on holding him, I guess, in the back line.
Mm-hmm.
And what else can I really say about it, eh, Horse?
What about Lloyd, Meek?
Lloyd.
528k, break even at 45, mate.
Ooh,
Punching
nice.
out some decent scores of late too.
Yep, he's going very, very nicely. Really, really like that from him. As is Will Day, has not gone under a ton in about 7 games in a row, so that's fantastic by him. Love what, Yep, love. Oh, we like that from you. Love what Will Day is doing there for the Hawks horse. For the Freo Dockers, what are you liking? What are you not liking?
I love that Ryan's not getting as much of the ball anymore.
It's nice. That's a good fade, CKC, isn't it?
Fade him.
Like that.
Yep. He's sitting now at 568k and he's lost 120k over the past month. 105 average in his last 3 against Hawthorn too.
Oh, okay. Not bad, not bad. They have what? Richmond, Hawthorn. Hawthorn West Coast next as well, which is oh boy. Very nice for them, especially this man, Caleb Sarong, who I would have loved to have gotten in. And I think that a lot of people should be able to get
100%.
Caleb Sarong in. Yeah.
Yep.
He's
he's only 550k. Like a break even of 148. I understand that, but he's a primo top 8 mid. Like it's just a matter of time until he cracks and then he goes large again.
Yeah, and there's no tag here for the Hawks unless they want to play like Nash or McGuinness, but I doubt it.
That's right. So CKC, the other half, Clark. Just keeps getting tons. 5-round average of 103. So he's doing well. Hayden Young's been really good of late too. 3-round average of 105. And someone who is on the tip of everyone's lips this week, Dogger Jackson. For those of you that held, congratulations. You held him through a shit batch. 476k, but no Darcy this week. No Gorn. Potentially no TDK. We're hearing that he's going to be a test tomorrow. Yep. He could be a really nice loop option in, mate.
Yep, absolutely. I think it's going to be him and Kruger for the people that have Gorn that they're kind of going to have to go with, aren't they? So unless you want to bring in another ruckman, if Gorn does miss the 3 instead of the 2, which I would lean towards being that big and an ankle injury. So yeah, Jackson's definitely a good hold for now while Darcy is out. Likes of Fife and Sharp, if you still have them, get rid of them immediately.
Yep. Next game, Sydney versus the Kangas. I didn't realise this was in Sydney because on Monday night I said that North Melbourne might be half a shot. I think it hurts your chances up there against Sydney.
As I said, we still play all right against the Swans. So
you do play well, yeah.
So we'll see how we go. I think it'll be a close game. I reckon we can at least hold at the handicap line. I reckon we can get the unders. So I have a bit of faith in North in that way. And all the boys, nailed it on the head. I reckon Horse is getting that a little bit too easy, giving him the number 6.
Yeah, I might have to woo up on the bloody hints.
Shagger, Grant, baby. All Shagger Grants. Yep.
Good absolutely. To see Chizza going 3 for 3 at the moment too. Good work.
Yeah, he's got a couple of guys that are going 3 for 3. So we've got some boys that are really stacking up the lines here, and being able to have a jet set crack. Get your tips in for the next one. That is the Dogs and the Baggers, and the clue's going to be sibling. Let's say sibling in the AFL. That's a good one there. Horse, talk to me about the Swans.
Phil's in the chat, so I'll be happy to talk about the Swans that got beaten by St Kilda last. But in all honesty, I hope Heaney beats that charge. He punched a bloke who has knocked out 2 people in the AFL this year. He's got a shit name for himself. Jimmy Webster, you deserve that punch in the mouth. Suck it up. Weak as piss. Be better. Heaney, get off.
Yep, I agree. And that's from a North supporter who I would love to play Sydney without Heaney.
Before we continue this game, I hear there's a little something going on between you and Phil, mate.
There is a little something going on between me and Phil. So Golden Tonsils and myself are having a wager on the North Swans handicap. And if North are able to cover the handicap, then Phil will put a crisp apple,
$100,
$100 to mental health.
Fantastic.
Mental health. And then if North do not cover, I will be putting $100 towards mental health. I think we agreed on Are You Okay? But if we want to go, if Phil wants to go for another one, then I'm more than happy to go for whichever mental health one that he would like to follow. How
good's that? Love to see it. The boys are going well in the Punters Club, but nothing beats when you're up a bit of coin to donate back to those that need it. So I love that from you, and love that from Golden Tonsils too. He's been a long time follower of the show.
Don't you dare try and change. If the line comes in, don't you dare try and change it. It's locked in at 47.5. All right, 8 goals. We're on.
Yeah, no, I really rate that. Like he's been a long time supporter of the show. He's been here since day one with us. He's jumped on a couple of pods with me. He does give us all the latest intel, including the Callum Mills inclusion this week. He was right on the phone, quick smart on Monday about that one. And we bloody love to see that he's putting back into the community as well. So, Phil, you're a bloody legend, mate. Good work.
Legend, Phil. On your mate.
Grundy. Historically, he doesn't play well against North, mate. He averages 97 against North. If you take out Collingwood, who has only played once, it is the lowest average against any team in the comp for him throughout his career.
Correct. But that's against Todd Goldstein, who is one of the best defensive ruckmans we have in the AFL. So we'll see how he goes against big 50 games of Tristan Sherry. So can't wait to see that, Horse. Goulden, I think he could get a shitload of the ball on the wing in Sydney. Could definitely be a VC option. That's for certain.
Good.
Bleached arsehole. Can't trust him for as much as his arsehole is bleached.
It's not about him. No.
Can't do it anymore, Horse. What about the frill neck lizard? What do you reckon?
Especially not now, given that Mills is going to be playing across halfback.
Okay. Right.
Not about it at all.
Yeah, I agree there. And we're not picking up Mills. That is for sure, Horse. Let's go on to my men, Horse.
Mm-hmm.
The Roos. Sydney, Carlton, Geelong. You're kidding.
Jesus Christ. That hurts, doesn't it? That's a really tough run to start.
Yeah, it gets a bit better from that. Horse, I just got to quickly. Ahmed Frogs asked about the cone of the week. How about McDonald? Can we trust him? No. Let's go on to Sheasel. Now, Horse, you brought up a very good point to me during the week, and I'd love to hear Golden Tonsils comment on this. I reckon there is a bloody good chance that James Jordan goes to Sheasel this week.
Yep. Because who else is he going to go to? He's not going to go to LTU. LTU's unique. Like, he will just power through anybody.
Yep.
So I can see a head-to-head matchup with LDU and Rowbottom. If it's not Sheasel, I think they might look to curtail McKercher's run off the back line.
If Fish is there, though, it kind of just nullifies that.
Put the ball in Fisher's hands. McKercher is way more damaging than Fisher.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is you'd rather have it in one of those two hands than, Callan Dawson or something like that. But we'll see how we go there. Tristan Xerri, Horse, been bloody good. Would you consider bringing him in for Gawn?
Yes. Yes, I would. And hot take, I'm really looking to start with him next year. I think he's going to get better and better.
Dang. Look, I'm not here to say no. All right, I'm all about that. I'm all about that, Horse. Absolutely. LDU just been awesome, except for one game. So he's got a 3-round average of 119. He's currently 9th overall for the year as well after an absolute shithouse start. So I like that from him. Fisher will keep updated, see if he plays. Charlie Combon, fantastic down in defence for North Melbourne this year, Horse.
Yeah, he's been awesome. I just had a bit of a light bulb moment.
What's that?
Does James Jordan go to George Wardlaw?
Yeah, I thought that too, and I'd love to see it. Just get onto him, George.
Because, geez, they look dangerous with Wardlaw when he's on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, big time. Yeah, test for Fish, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. But Wardlaw. Oh my god.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um,
It would be interesting to see because Comben, if people still had him, fuck, you'd be laughing, wouldn't you?
you'd be
Because
laughing. Yeah.
this is the thing that we envisioned for Comben all those weeks ago when he moved back. And and now here it is, but he just kind of burnt too many bridges.
Yeah, that's right. Simpkin, I think with Wardlaw back, it probably burns him a little bit.
Yeah.
McKercher, 4 games in a row, over 30 touches. He's been really, really good. And with Wardlaw back this week too, geez, I love him. I love watching him play. He's so good.
Hard at it, magic.
When we're all about bringing up the comments at the end, but Chabby Joe's got a good one here where Horse let and that's not me, Horse, that's the original Horse in Johnny Logmire, let Sinclair run wild last week and didn't send Jordan to him, so could work out there for Sheasel perhaps. Probably, Joe, I reckon. Last week, I paid pretty close attention to how St Kilda and Sydney were running their rotations and their matchups. And Jordan actually went to Isaiah Wanganeen Malera a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
he went to the other one. Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see because also too, Sheason's not a half back. It'd be Jordan in a nullifying defending role, which is what he has not done very much of. So
Jordan's actually not too bad as a wingman or a half forward either. So if the
not.
matchup's not there, he actually he might just play his role.
No, but that's what I mean. Like he'll be a half backman instead of a half forward.
Yeah, that's right.
Nullifying because that's what Sheasel plays half forward. So he doesn't do that very often. So we'll have to wait and see.
Has anyone guessed your cup for the dogs?
We have actually. So Chiz has unfortunately gone to Mark Austin, and it's not Marky Austin. But
that's not bad though. That's way left field.
Yeah, bloody oath. But Ian Johnson comes out before we even gave the clue. Andreas Everett just goes bang. He knew it was coming. He just loved that one. Corey also nailed it. So he's still in. That's another one dropping out.
The president, yeah.
Woo-wee. They're trying to get that.
We've got some 4 for 4 at the moment.
They got some 4 from 4s, boys. They're trying to
we might be paying up tonight.
We might be naming it. Next cup, the Demons and the Bombers and the what's the clue for that one, Horse? I might go think hot.
Yeah, you're making it harder now, aren't you, on the boys?
Well, mate, hey, whoever wins this is going to be named. The cup is going to be named after them, and we got 2 there. So I want to see if they can get it. There's not many people that have played for Essendon and Melbourne, by the way.
No,
but he's hot.
And for Armoured Frog and Ian, I'm going to give him a chop out. It is not Lynch.
Who's Lynch?
Yeah, different game.
Gotcha.
I think they're talking about.
Gotcha.
So, dogs. Carlton, Geelong, Sydney. Next 3.
Ooh, tough.
That's tough. Bontempelli, currently the most expensive player in Supercoach, $714K. Ranked number 1 in Supercoach this year, averaging almost 127 points per game and averages 124 against Carlton in his last 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a quick one for our man, Chabby Joe. Chabby, they have to they
have to be retired.
We say retired first, and then if there's no retired players from those 2 teams, then we pick players that are still playing. Just so he knows and can get a part of it. I love Bont. Thank God we had him straight from the start. Tingles against TDK. Now this is one that he should go well against.
He plays in Melbourne this week. No good.
Yeah, I know, but he should go well against this matchup.
He should go well.
If TDK doesn't play and it's Pitnet, he's screwed. He's screwed.
Mm-hmm. Pitnet's a very good defensive ruckman, kind of like Goldstein.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Yeah, I saw Chabby's comment. It was funny. Spot on. Daily Bale, our man. Chincotta could genuinely go to Daily Bale this week.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. Chincotta's tags aren't as good as other taggers in the competition. So I think Daily Bale could still go right here.
I like the fact that it's at Marvel too. That is Daily Bale's favorite place to play. So he'll definitely be able to do his normal little Daily Bale kind of things, Horse, which I like.
Yep.
How about Ed Richards? Sauce.
Yeah.
Hot sauce.
Don't mind it.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
love
so-
it. Don't mind it because if you've already got Hayden Young or you've already got Nick Martin,
Yeah.
that's basically what you're going to get out of Ed Richards. Sorry.
Yep. I could see that too. Yep. Absolutely. So yeah, I don't know. Not for me.
Is it time to move on from the fridge?
Yes, definitely. With the inclusion back of Caulfield, he's just taken his role, and that's done for the fridge. Unfortunately, it's how much money he's given us, which I've really enjoyed. And then Libba, 3-round average of 109. I don't think I can trust him just in the same aspect of like Treloar, how their scores can differentiate pretty rapidly week to week.
Yep. What about Libba?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, would you?
Nah, I can't. It's the scores are too up and down and differentiate too much with him and Treloar. Like, they're not the same level of midfield as like a Swans or Suns or something like that. There's something off about them this year. They're just not all clicking.
Yep. For the Blues, Dogs, North, Port, next 3. So it looks not too bad for them. Cripps, 142, 144 in his last 2 games. Fuck, I wish I had bought him in and went with my gut.
This will be a piss take.
The last 3 games against the Dogs, however, 60, 164, 72.
Oh. Damn. Yeah.
Talk
huge.
About a blind
Yep, you're not wrong there, mate. And I think you could probably be in for another good one this week. Coming up against the Doggies who do not tag. TDK, massive matchup this week against English, but he is a massive watch because he still is a test and may not play. So interesting to see for TDK owners. Charlie Curnow.
Yep.
Oh shit! Last week, horse.
Fuck, he was ordinary. And one of our main men, Damien Carroll, in a chat that we've got, said that they may rest Charlie Curnow in the coming weeks. He fucking rested last week.
Yeah,
he did fuck all. So no, you're not resting, mate.
This would be the game to have though, because isn't Liam Jones out?
He is, and O'Donnell's out.
Yeah. So this would be the game that Charlie would be able to pop off for.
Yeah, but you know what? He averages 117 Supercoach points his last 3 against the Dogs, and averages 100 at Marvel this year.
Good. And then they have no backman, so I really like it.
Yep. Could go really large.
Yep.
And Aaron Norton's out too, so they can't swing him back. What's he going to do? Play on the cone?
God, if he plays on the cone, oh my God. Charlie's kicking 8. 8.
Could be a nice little sneaky bet for our punters club there. And Walsh, he will bounce back this week. The Dogs don't tag. He does have a 3-round average of 109. Is he a sneaky VC option?
No, I think there's others I would prefer with, Dacos, SDK, and who's the guy from the other game that I really liked, Horse? You'd already Sarong.
Sarong.
Yeah, Sarong.
That's
who I like there. Horse, Saturday night. These Dons, boys, nailed it.
Fuck.
There is...
Some are 5 from 5 here.
Mate, they are absolutely on fire. Mark of the century, Gary Moorcroft. Man, what a mark.
Is it the best mark you've ever seen?
Okay, so I
know you're a North man.
No. That it wasn't against North. It's nothing to do with that. That is easily one of the best one-on-one marks that I've ever seen. The only other one that I really give a shit ton of credit for. Do you remember Ashley Sampy's mark at the G against Melbourne?
Was huge.
And he got that extra lift up and he just took it and just landed like an absolute king. Yep. I really, really rate that one. I love that mark. And the other one that I love so much as well is obviously Nick Rewaltz. You remember where he's just running back with the flight, could not give a stuff, and just took out
Milne, and who else he take out?
Someone from Sydney. That one and Jonathan Brown's one. I love that one for the courageous reasons.
Yeah.
Drop your favourite mark of all time in the chat, please, lads. I'd love to know your guys.
My favourite mark? Sammy Durham against Richmond last year takes a mark in the goal square, kicks a goal, bang, Essendon win.
Unbloody believable.
Anyway, mate, I've got huge concerns for the Melbourne Footy Club, Supercoach wise. Okay. Why? Do I hear you ask? Because outside of Gawn, who averages 127, and Petraka, who was averaging 103,
Yep.
The next best average, Supercoach wise, for the Melbourne Footy Club this year is Jack Viney, and he averages 93.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. The only player that I can really see benefiting now with Gawn out, this is why Rivers, it really hurts Rivers now. But I like this for Christian Salem owners. It's going to be down there a lot. There's going to be a lot going on there. They're going to be looking for him to get it out of defense, and I don't think it's going to be seen down there a lot because Melbourne's ruck, if without Gawn, I believe it's Tom Fullerton, who they got from Brisbane last year, and that is iffy.
Oh dear.
But yeah, so Clary, he's gone. Pickett, couldn't care less. And yeah, I'm with your horse. I don't think we can do any Melbourne players.
Nah.
So
yeah.
Bombers. Tell me about the Bombers, though, horse.
Oh, I can tell you lots about the Bombers, and so can my man Chatty Joe in the chat.
We've got the Adelaide St Kilda game. So, horse, this is a bloody tough one. He has played for a third club as well. That is your clue. And this is going to be the one to separate the men from the boys. I'll tell you what, horse. If they get this one, then
this could set them up.
This could be the setup here.
Yeah. If they do nail this, they're kicking with a 4-goal wind on the way home. So
there is the runway. There is a runway.
So for the Essendon Footy Club, Little Roger Merritt, Zachy Merritt, he's only 588k. So if you got trades in the bank and you got cash to spend and you need to upgrade, let's go get him in off the back of an awesome game. Does Neil Bullen go to him? Probably. Is he still going to score 100 to 120? Yes. Martin, 500k. I'd still hold as your D7 M9 cover. No worries at all there. People were worried that he only scored 99 last week. If I'm getting 99 out of my loop player, I'm fucking stoked.
Bloody oath.
So just hold
that. Especially with how many players are getting tagged out of the middle. We don't have to worry about that with Martin, so that's a good thing.
And Martin's not going to get tagged.
No. Oh, God, no.
Caldwell. No. But did you see today, he's the best efficiency-wise kicker of the ball going inside 50 for Essendon this year.
Is that just saying a lot about Essendon? Or maybe that's why you can't maybe that's why you can't get your percentage over 100 this year.
He is 6th overall in the league for disposal efficiency going inside 50.
Interesting. Impressive.
So lick my swingers.
Still kicking, still shit.
Caldwell, 3-round average of 125. Jeez, he looks good in the Essendon midfield.
He's in.
Bring him in.
Absolutely. Still worried about Parrish, but that's all right. He's in.
Yeah. Caldwell head-to-head with Oliver. I have genuine concerns for Oliver's health and safety this weekend.
Yes, I also do too. That would be...
Caldwell is as hard as a cat's head.
Yep. Clary ain't about it. He ain't about it.
Ridley, he scored well last week, but I'm not so sure that it can be maintained. You know, you've got your Redmonds, who isn't scoring well at the moment. You've got Ridley. You've got Martin when he goes back there. You've got McGrath. Like, the list just goes on. So
this is not the week to get rid of Ridley, though, because what the hell are Melbourne's forwards going to do? They are some of the most least impactful players in the comp. Couldn't give a stuff. Sammy Durham, not SC irrelevant. That's fine. Still love the bloke. He is my favorite Essendon player by a mile. To the boys that are 5 from 5 at the moment, and they have not guessed.
Yeah,
I'm going to need to hurry you lads up.
They've got 1 minute to put their guess in. Yeah,
I've gotten one. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Now the second one's come in, so we're going to have to wait and see. Horse, did you think Rankin deserved 4?
I don't think 4, but I think he deserves to be having a couple of weeks off. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, with the way that the policy around HIA at the moment and what he did, I don't think there's any excuse for it anymore. Like, I know forwards get a hard time from backmen, and I played forward once upon a time too. You learn to deal with the niggles, the grabs, the bumps, the punches, all that sort of shit. It's fair game. But with the heavy emphasis on HIA and head contacts, you've just got to be better. So unfortunately, he's just having a rest.
Yeah, I can see that. It's right, but I just don't like the hit. So I mean, it was like he wouldn't have been knocked out if he wasn't knocked out. Then he's not, then he's not getting the weeks for it. So
20 seconds and no one's got it.
oh, geez, it's not.
I'm
I didn't
trying
think it was
to
that hard.
help him.
I know. I didn't think it was that hard, eh? But that's all right. Let me you talk for a second. Let me just double check that I got the right player.
No, you definitely do.
He definitely. I'm sure he played for all those for them.
Yeah, because he played at Essendon as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Well, that's the end of it, Horse. Unfortunately, no one was able to get the connection between Adelaide, St Kilda, and then obviously I was going to bring Essendon in there for Horse and most of our chat. It is the Sean McKernan Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
How many games did he play at St Kilda?
He played that last season with St Kilda, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played 4 games for Saints. He played 53
God.
for Essendon and 34 for Adelaide. I'm sorry, lads. Nearly there. So close.
Jesus. I was going to... Did he wear number 43? Because that was my hint I was going to shout out.
Did he wear number 43? Now, that is a good question. Carry on with the thing, and I'll figure out what number.
No, you figure that out. Laird, please, Nix, play this bloke off halfback and leave him there. That is all we ask for. I'm deliberately talking slow because people in Adelaide, especially you, Matthew Nix, can't get it through your skull to play Laird off halfback. Thank you.
Yep, I agree with you there, Horse. Absolutely.
Yep. But you know what? I reckon Dawson is the big winner with Rankin being out. I think Rankin, he's out for 4 weeks. I think Dawson's going to play a lot more midfield.
Yeah, I can absolutely 100% agree with you there. I want to see how this all plays out, but Adelaide's rotation is just absolute shithouse, Horse. So we're just going to have to wait and see. And this is going to be a big game to show it as well because, I mean, look, before last week, we were saying how shit the Saints were and how the Saints were struggling. And now they've knocked off the ladder leaders in Sydney. Hint, hint. Golden tonsils. Nudge, nudge. Just a little bit of fire before North Swans this week. So, yeah, this is a game where they really need to try and pull their finger out and be able to win.
Anyone else relevant for Adelaide?
No, couldn't give a stuff about any of them. No.
That Hugh Bond, he is debuting this week.
Oh, yeah, Hugh Bond, yep. And Billy Dowling as well, who's obviously probably on...
Billy Dowling's in my team this week.
Yep, holding on to him.
So, yeah, Billy Dowling, I reckon could have scored 90 to 95 last week if it wasn't for the 4 frees against. He still scored 69. He's looking a lot more comfortable at AFL level, and I think a good score is just around the corner. So, pretty happy to hold him. That's stiff.
Armin giving some shots to the cross town rivals.
Yep. Adelaide should fold.
Our number one sponsor is going to be pretty pissed off about that, but that's okay.
Yeah. So for the Sainters, they've got Adelaide, West Coast, and Essendon the next 3. Next 2, not too bad. Might be tough against Essendon, though. Steele. Right. So did some digging. He has actually got 5 tons since round 6. He scored 102 last week. And he's got a 3-round average of 93.
Yep.
That's not going to cut it as your M8 for the year.
Nope. That is not cutting as my M8. So, no, not Steele. Jack Steele, after a great start, it's just not it for me right now. Get your tips in for the Gold Coast and the Port Adelaide game, lads. We'll see who the cup is for that. Still playing for a bit of pride. You know, finish your week how you want to start the next game. That's what we always say. Marshall. Should be a pretty good matchup here going up against Rob or hopefully Strawny. That'd be really nice.
Strawny was really good in the sample last week too.
Good. Bring him in so Marshall can tear him up a little bit. That'd be awesome. Needs to bounce back. We'll see how that goes for him. He did play a lot more forward with Max King out of the side too, which is annoying.
Yep.
Sinclair, perfect. Love that. Yep. Bang. Yeah, need I say more? Clue, sorry. Very famous AFL, very famous AFL family. I would say that, Horse. That's about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. There's a.
I
absolute
don't think
big ton.
I don't think he played many games at the Gold Coast though.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. He didn't
No.
play that many of power either, really.
How many clubs did he play for? 3?
Two.
2? Okay.
Yep, just the two. Let me finish that, and then we can get stuck into that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Sinclair, love that. Ever since I've said it, yep, bang on the money. And Wang, 117 last week, swinging them because he keeps on going. Horse, have you still got Wang swinging in your back line?
Mhm.
Love that. And you're happy
It's
with him
sexual.
for the rest of the year?
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Beautiful.
He's just
Absolutely love
you
that.
don't get the huge scores, but you know you're going to get 90 to 120 out of him each week.
Yeah, you got that for like the same as like Max Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got the ones that can go uber premium.
Yeah.
But then they don't score as well. For me, I find it a necessity to have those players that you can have and you know are going to score you your 100 to 120 or whatever it is per week. So you've got that consistency there as well. So even if we're having a shit week in Supercoach and your uber premiums aren't performing, you've got these guys to fall back on that you know will still score well.
Yep, could not agree more, mate. Absolutely. Let's go on to the Gold Coast and the Port Adelaide game. I promise I will do the hints back in the Discord, so everyone's going
so
frantically.
Ian Johnson, what's the clue? It's Nathan Cracker. Have a guess.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yep. That sounds about right. No, it's actually the Nathan Crackhaw Cup.
Oh, sorry.
If you remember, he did leave for personal reasons from the Suns. So good.
I'm hearing you.
Absolutely.
We've got the Diddley, Sam Flanders.
Italy.
So who goes to him this week, mate?
No one. Stupid, consistent Flanders. Tons again. I don't think Will and Drew goes to him. So I'm all about it.
Is he still the only player to score a ton in every game?
Yes, that he's played in, correct.
You gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
He deserves it.
Oh, bloody oath, he just. Oh my god, he deserves it. Oh, boy, I reckon he gets it again here today. This game. Anderson, 91 last week, 140, I'd say.
150.
Oh, nice. I like that. Yep, absolutely. Matt Rao.
Fuck, without Took, he's got to play midfield solely now.
He played a lot more midfield last week against North, so that is promising. But yeah, he has to with Took out. Took has a broken wrist. Matt Rowell is definitely a hold now.
You going to give out a hint for the next game?
Yeah. Let's. What do we got next? So we have the Richmond Tigers versus the.
When I wake up.
I'm not going to say.
Yeah, I know you want to be.
GWS Giants.
The man that wakes up next to you. There's your hint.
Perfect. Love that from you. Love that from you, Horse. And then Alex Sexton. You still holding him? You holding on to some Sexton?
Probably this week because there's so many injuries and suspensions. So yes.
Okay. Righto. You know what? As much as I hate the bloke, not Armoured Frog, Pickles, I actually agree with Armoured Frog here. The way that Matt Rao is looking, Pickles actually could put a number onto him. So
yeah.
Now don't bring that kind of crap in here anymore, Armoured Frog. We are strictly against Pickles.
We are anti-Pickles. You do not put pickles in your bun.
Yep. And Graham, if you still have him, bloody hell, you're holding him because he keeps getting that midfield time. He could go defensive side mid and try and nullify Butters and Rosie, which I don't think is going to be able to happen.
No. And for the power, Gold Coast, Richmond, Carlton, next 3.
Ooh.
Gold Coast on the Gold Coast, tough. Richmond, not too bad. Carlton.
Oh, this is in Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. I'm going Port.
Butters.
Jeez,
he was good last week.
Oh, both of them were. You reckon he's going to play after getting subbed out?
Yep.
Ken, you dickhead.
You're a dickhead, Ken.
Yeah. Houston's giving us problems, Horse, and I don't like it.
We need liftoff. 3-round average, 79.
Oh, yuck. Don't like it.
Mm-hmm. Pickles. Nah. Don't even want to talk about him anymore. Missed out on DPP.
Yeah, he can piss off. He's gone.
Connor Rosé. Geez, he's been good lately. After I gave him an absolute bake. 165 last week. 127 average in the last 3.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And Logan Evans. Fuck, he's been good.
Yeah, he has been very good. So a really good downgrade option. You don't really want to pay overs now for Logan Evans, but because I'm pretty sure his price rise has already happened, hasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so bugger that. You know what? We're not buggering though, Horse, and you know what? Price rise will happily take any time of the year, no matter the cost, no matter how much he's gone up.
Who's that?
I think it might be this man, Ryan from Stu Newstead.
Ah, it's Ryan from Stu Newstead. Do you want to do the ad read or you want me to?
Oh God, you know I'm bad at those, and Ryan's paying too much for me to fuck that up.
Yeah, okay.
You get.
Are your rates above 6.2%? Want to buy a home? Maybe you want to refinance or renovate, or maybe you just want to save some coin like the rest of us. Then reach out to Ryan at Astute Newstead for an obligation and cost-free inquiry. His link tree's in the chat. He's down below in our description. Use the code INSIGHT. Just ring him anytime. I don't care when it is. Just tell him the Insight Boys sent you. Even if you've had 6 or 8 beers, just give him a buzz. Yep. The Insight Boys told me to ring you.
And Rankin deserves to be out for 4 weeks. He'll love that. Absolutely loves that. Yep, all the boys agreeing. Imagine playing Connor Rosé with 2 strings. It's amazing what can happen, isn't it, Horse? We're getting stuck into the Richmond and the GWS Giants.
There's only one that's got it. And I'm surprised because I thought
two people got it. Yeah.
So I'm surprised that my singing didn't tickle the what are they called? The hearing of other people?
Ears?
Yeah, those things.
Yeah, right.
The eardrums. Yeah.
Well, it's not Brett Deletio. Who
No.
it probably should have been, but that's all right.
Think Proclaimers.
He'd be walking for 1,000 miles, Anthony.
And I would walk 500 more.
Just to be the man who'd walk 5,000 miles to tell you Richmond buck. Da da da. Da 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 da. All right.
Tigers. Do we have to talk about them?
We don't. They're done. Let's go to the Giants.
Yes. Actually, I don't mind Malcolm Blight.
Oh, Blight. Yep. Malcolm Blight Jr. Yep. Love that. Blighty's been looking good, 86 last week, and he'll probably see a lot of the ball, but we don't need to talk about anyone else from Richmond. It's a no. Giants, Tom Green, 3-round average horse, 122. Thank God he finally pulled his finger out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to give the last clue for the last game, the Lions and the West Coast Eagles?
I can.
Okay. He
should be a character in the boxing game Super Knockout.
Oh, that's not bad. Not bad. Okay. I like it.
Winnie Blues.
Winnie
Blues. 5-round average of 106. He's been much better the past month. 5-round average of 114. My apologies. He's been really good.
Did you really put this as the game that Ryan is doing it again? Are you seriously doing that again? That is 5 weeks in a row, Horse, and I love it.
5 weeks in a row of what? Just mentioning Ryan and then mentioning Lockie Whitfield and how he averages more than 90.
It used to be nice and you used to put it as him sponsoring the Adelaide Crows game, and then I reckon that they started losing all of them, so you just went, screw it, I'm going to put it on Whitfield.
Yep.
I like it. Pettiness at a new level. Love it.
Kieran Briggs, he's been much better. 106 average, 5 rounds. Been much better. Others preferred. But who does Bedford go to in this game?
I don't think he gives a shit. In all honesty, maybe it's Bolton. Bolton, if anything, it would be Shea Bolton.
Yeah.
Nank's been awesome as of late, so Briggs is a definite no this week.
Yeah, and I'll be quick. I will make mention of some Richmond players, just so then our Richmond supporters at home don't get too upset that we skip over the Richmond Footy Club. So I'll be quick. Short, no. Bolton, no. Glaston, no. Nank, he's fucking unreal, but he's got a pretty horrible run coming up.
Yeah, and it's way too much to be paying for Nank, even though he's been unbelievably good.
Remember,
and if you have him,
you're not trading him in because they are bottom at the moment and they're going to start losing games. Not that they've been intentionally losing games yet, but I think you'll start to see Samson Ryan maybe be first choice ruck in a couple of weeks. And
Of course, we're getting yelled at.
Okay, move on. Sorry, Jasper. Accept my apologies.
Horse, who's the cup for West Coast versus the Lions in Optus Stadium this week?
It's got to be the man who thought he could take a punch from Barry Hall, but couldn't.
Yep. Well, our cup last week knocked out our cup this week, and we're going with the Brent Staker.
Yes, sir, we are.
Absolutely clean bowled. Love that. Beautiful to see. Puddin, our man. Shout out to
out
him.
for a week. Yep. What a
Speedy
man.
recovery, big fella.
Yep. Do you know who will be a big play this week?
Oh, who's that?
Tommy Barras.
Oh, you couldn't be thinking about bringing him in, though.
No, but in draft leagues, absolutely 100%.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Also, quickly, we got to give a claps. Everyone claps in chat for everyone that did the cups. An absolute unreal effort by the boys. Corey went 8 of 9. I think Kizza also went 8 of 9. Chizza, he went, I think, 7 of 9.
Yeah.
Oh, the boys were on fire. You guys are getting so much closer to seeing who's going to be named. The cups are going to be named after forever or for the season. Next season too. Maybe. We got to give other people a chance, but that's all right.
Yeah. So who else we got? Duggan. He's got a good run. Duggan! He's got a good run coming up, but his high scores don't look to be there. He's very consistent though.
Yep.
Now this bloke, Elliot. Yo. I'm still happy with him playing in defence. He's playing against his old team this week as well, and he averages 98 Supercoach points per game at Perth throughout his career. So don't mind it.
Yep, I like that too. Our man, the W train, just let him cook, boys. Just let
155.
him cook. Unbelievable scenes if he gets the squeeze of the week this week against Brisbane of all teams. Actually, Starcevich is out though, and he'd be the guy that goes to him too. Ooh. I like that. Harley Reid horse. You holding this week? 441K?
I think we have to, given all the injuries and suspensions we've got.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, I can definitely say that. Yeah, and you keep him as a swing guy. Okay, and also to PSA chat. Okay, look, guys. Horse gets really, really upset when you start telling him if a pickup for someone that is so obviously a pickup to ask if he is a pickup. Basically, what I'm saying is stop asking Horse if Campbell Chess is a pickup. It's no. It's no. It's always no. It's always going to be no. It's no. Stop DMing Horse. He gets really upset with it. I cannot stress this enough. Stop DMing Horse about Campbell Chesser.
Fuck off.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll check my DMs in a minute. I reckon it's rolling in. For Brisbane, the next 3 weeks, West Coast, Sydney, Gold Coast. Not too bad for Brisbane. The two main men for Brisbane, Dunkley and Neil, they've been fucking unreal. Dunkley's now above 600K, 3-round average of 142. Absolutely sold on him.
Yeah. Yep. You're all about him, Horse?
Fuck off, Ian.
I'm all about I'm all about like Neil or Dunkley at the moment. As long as Neil doesn't cop a tag, then Neil's just going to keep on keeping on there, Horse. Zorko, it needs to be a lot better this week. I'll tell you that much. He's got the career average of 95 versus West Coast, which I'm not worrying about too much, basically just because of the fact that he's now changed, obviously, the position from previous games. So yeah, don't mind from Zorko. Danaher, if you have Danaher and he doesn't perform this game, just fuck him off immediately because this is a game that he has to perform in.
Absolutely, he needs to. Yeah. Career average against West Coast is 95. So, how many goals for Danaher? Or who's going to go off, Danaher or Hipwood this week?
Jeez, you can never tell when it's going to be Hipwood because some games he's just like I'm not feeling it and doesn't do shit. And then the next games he comes out and has 6. You're like,
without McGovern.
So Barras would go to. Oh God, who does he go to? No, Rotham. I'm going to say Rotham goes to Danaher. No, Hipwood, and Barras goes to Danaher. That's what I'm saying.
Jeez, that's.
But
I'm on.
Rotham's not the worst defender in the world. Let's remember that. Rotham's not like shit. It's
You're
just
right.
that he can't get into the side above of Barras and Puddin.
You're right, because Brandon Zerk-Thatcher is still on the Port Adelaide list.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Could not agree with you more there. Chester for the vibes, he reckons.
Yep.
Chester's still shit. Yep.
And you know what?
Feels like Horse needs a Chester tramadol from where did he hurt you? Everywhere.
Look at this shit. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, Horse, but his checks are a pickup.
Can't be any shorter than Chester, mate.
I love him.
That's brilliant.
You know what?
Well
if he comes out and tons up this week, I'll be flipping birds to everyone. And you know what? Armored Frog, you're absolutely right. In this game, Simpson's going to have 20 tins. Fuck him.
I agree there. Look, hey, maybe Chester is just getting burnt by Adam Simpson's game plan. And now that Simpson's gone, Chester's a pickup.
You know what? That is absolutely correct. He's still shit. What about the sandwich maker? We selling him?
Yeah, I think he's about done. Yeah. I mean,
so
you need if you still have him, then yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's
Ladies
good
and gentlemen,
about this? Yeah, we're being a little bit rude and facetious to Chester, but if we didn't, no one would know who he is. So I reckon we're just getting him out there. And, you know, people are like, oh, look at that. Is he 19? Is he number 19?
Maybe.
Check that. Or is that Hoff?
If he actually got the ball and did something with it, I'd probably pay more attention.
Maybe he's 16. I'll check. You go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do us for our games this evening. As you all know, and as we've stated earlier in the podcast, from now until the back end of the year, we are dedicating our pods to subscribers only. We want you guys who have paid, or not so much paid for us, but those who have subscribed to us that have been there for us throughout the year. We want to focus on you guys in order for you guys to finish off the year the best we can. So our services are for you and you only for the back end of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what we're going to do, mate, is we're going to get into our buy, hold, sell, watch list, and captain's choices. But let's start with some buys.
Targets acquired.
Let's go.
And our main guy is Campbell Chester. I'm buying Connor Rose Horse, and this is a pretty obvious one, an easy one. He's got a 3-rate average of 127. Yeah, I'm absolutely all over Connor Rose as being a buy horse. Who do you like as a buy this week? Who's your main guy?
Sam de Koning is my main buy.
Okay,
100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love
it. He has a really nice role as Geelong's number one ruckman now. And if that sticks, which I anticipate it does, because Geelong have played a lot better since he's moved into the midfield, expect him to average 100 for the rest of the year.
Yep. I 100% agree with that as being a full-time ruck right there, horse. Caldwell, I reckon he's definitely up there, Jai Caldwell, in the forward line. With now Rankin gone, I feel like he's just going to be the easy one to go to solidify being in people's forward lines. And I'm just waiting to see what Darcy Parish does if he comes back. But apparently he just keeps getting pushed back, which is lovely.
Yep, love to see it. We're getting straight to the point, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to knock around with buying rookies or anything anymore. We're just looking for absolute quality and players that can make your team better. So we're going to cut it down into 3 or 4 plays in each section. So now we're moving on to who we sell. You know who I am selling?
Who's that?
The Melbourne Footy Club and any players that are associated with it.
Is that including Max Gawn?
He's not playing.
Yeah, I know, but he still can be picked on
I'm holding him.
Jasper's stubborn. Jasper's asking, are we holding or selling Gawn?
I would hold Gawn, but any other Melbourne player, they're not there.
I'm going to say Sell Gorn as someone that's been an obvious fade Gorn for the majority of the year. But he's a big guy with a fractured ankle. He needs his ankles to be 100% right, Horse. It worries me. So I don't think – and let's say what happens with the days, right? Let's say they lose to Essendon this week and then they've got Adelaide and St Kilda. Let's say they lose all three of those. Gorn's not coming back. Gorn's done. Exactly right, Chabby. Sell Gorn, hold Chesser.
Joe, you're better than that.
What
about any Richmond players?
Yep, bugger him. I know. I'm sorry. I got it wrong a few weeks ago where I said get Bolton. No, he's dog shit. They just can't string anything together, unfortunately. I thought the role was there, but can't do it. I mean, unless you have Nankervis, you're holding Nank if you've got Nank at that point.
Or Malcolm Blight.
Or Blight, 100%. Rankin, gone. 4 weeks. See you later. Don't need
to
put up with that shit. Rankin, you're gone.
You shit the bed, mate. See you later. You're done.
Yep.
Let's see who we're holding. If you held, what's his name?
Matt Rao.
That guy, for this long, you wait 1 more week.
Oh, yeah.
Without Took, he could get all of his mid-time back and he could start scoring nicely again. So just hold tight, ladies and gentlemen. If 100%. You've got Caleb Sarong as well, it would be so wrong for you to sell this man. He is 100% a hold. Even though he has a 5-round average of 97, I feel like he's still getting the touches and he's pretty close to breaking the shackles and finishing the year off strongly. He does rove well to Jackson as well. They do have a good combination there. And 4 of their last 7 games are in Perth.
Oh, yeah, that is very juicy there, Horse. Another one we've got for the sell is definitely Tuk. He's out for 4 weeks with a broken wrist. Forgot to just include that one. And the last hold, Jordan Dawson, Horse. It's been real disappointing, but if you have him, you've got to kind of just hold him if you hold him this whole way through. He does have a little bit better of a run, especially without Rankin. We can definitely see an uptick in his production, Horse. And we are definitely holding Isaac Haney. That is for 100.
100% we are. Let's see who's made it to our watch list this week.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
We're watching Melbourne's midfield and their ruck rotation. Are they going to go with Fullerton or are they going to go Tom McDonald or what are they going to do? Ben Brown?
Don't kid yourself. There's no way Ben Brown can play ruck. No. I only see it being Tom Fullerton. I believe that is the only one. I think that's the only one there, Horse. So we're going to have to just wait and see how that all plays out. Van Rooyen is a big roo. That is a genuine shout, but I believe that they'd have to get someone else in to do majority of it. He's only pinch hit majority of it. So we'll have to wait and see where Melbourne go with that. I want to see how the Gold Coast midfield work with that Tuk Horse. Because now they've stuffed around Matt Rao lately, but let's see if they can get some consistency, keep him in there, keep him going, and we'll just see how Matt Rao does. Without Tuk in there, I believe Graham will still get rotations, the Diddley and Anderson.
Yes. For Adelaide's rotations, I'm watching without ranking. Does this mean more mid-time for Dawson? Fuck, I hope so.
Well, we've seen it before because Rankin missed with that hamstring injury and they threw in Sam Berry and Max Michaelaney. So now I'm just, now I don't know what to think anymore. I mean, Adelaide are just screwed.
Yep. Taggers, we're watching this week. And I'm going to shout out a few. You tell me yes or no.
Okay.
Will Phillips to Goulden or Warner?
Won't be Goulden. It would be Warner.
Bedford to Bolton?
I like Bedford to Bolton. Yep, I can see that one happening.
Jordan to Sheasel or McKercher or Wardlaw?
Yeah, I could see him going to one of those three. I think you're probably on the right mark with those ones there. Absolutely.
Neil Bullen to Merritt?
I'm going to ask you that one. Neil Bullen to Merritt?
Doesn't matter. Merritt's still going 130.
Agreed. That's pretty much all of the because Windhager's out, isn't he?
Yep.
So we don't have to worry about
He's done a
that
pick
one.
string,
Against Jordan Dawson. So worrying about what's happened there with Jeremy McGovern as well. So I'm just watching how Barras and Rotham are going to be able to work there in West Coast defense. We're just going to have to wait and see. But all the best to Puddin as well. Hopefully he recovers well.
100%. Mate, you want to talk captains?
Oh, yeah, we got a couple.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, Captain!
Where are you going this week, mate, with your VC and C option?
Now, these are interesting ones, right? Because we gave a couple of good games in fairness this week.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Bontempelli, I like just because of his previous against Carlton. He does average quite nicely against Carlton, including a 150 in there in one of the last couple. I don't like any of the CKC this week horse against the Hawks. Not a fan of that. What I do like comes in the form of if you have Errol Goulden. I really like that against North Melbourne. They give up a lot of points to wingers. Really, really enjoy that. I can't see a tag going in on Friday night for Nick Dacos. So I like the VC being slapped on Nick Dacos against Geelong. I feel like that can be a pretty solid one. But I also don't mind Sam de Koning as Collingwood are going to be struggling against, with an injury to Darcy Cameron, which I don't mind. I feel like this is a pretty good one, Horse. I think this is where my C is firmly planted. And I'm going to have a look at Zach Merritt. I don't think Neil Bullen runs with him. They are going to be able to dominate out of the midfield. I think Merritt can be on an absolute ripper. And then two obvious ones here, Horse, is Josh Dunkley, Lachie Neale against West Coast. Need I say more?
Who do you think Elliot Yeo goes to?
I think he plays defensive side, and if it's anything, it's Dunkley.
Okay.
Or it's McCluggage, coming off as a third guy, but I don't think it's Neale.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to beat around the bush, and I will tell you that my VC this week is firmly on Sam de Koning if it is dry on Friday evening, and my C will be firmly on Mr. Merritt.
Oh, okay. Mine is my VC. I think I'm going to go Whisper, and then my C, I believe I'll go to either Merritt. Yeah, Merritt, or maybe I'll have an extra look at Bontempelli if he's injured. If he's not injured, then fuck him.
Yeah, that's right. He only averages 380 points a game when he's injured.
Yep, exactly right.
Let's do a quick look into our punters club.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Yeah, so Horse, punters club.
Talk to us.
Yep. Always looking good. Can't wait to see what the boys are going to be able to pull out this week for the GATS, which is goal kicking heightened accumulation tendencies, and darts, which are disposals heightened accumulation tendencies. Our man Kizza, our punters club presidente, our vice president, Deadly, they do some absolute ripping work. All the boys in there do some ripping work. So if you want to join the punters club, you just click the link below to the Discord. Go into the subsection to AFL. You'll see Punters Club down the bottom. There's also another one in there that gives you the slips for what the boys want to do. The one thing we always say is, Horse, we don't care if you come in, what you're betting or anything like that. As long as we ride it, we want to ride these punts together. We love backing in each other and being able to ride them and hopefully cheer home a couple for each other. It doesn't matter if you bet $5, $10, $100, $200, whatever it is. We always say that you bet within your means and you Lachie Bramble responsibly.
You absolutely Lachie Bramble responsibly. Mate, we've got a few questions in the chat, so let us get to them.
It's question time. Let's answer your questions for the week ahead.
I nearly messed that up.
That's all right, mate. If punting had a Brownlow, it would be called the Kizza, and I cannot agree with him anymore. So now, I can already see Kizza is already going to work on his GATS.
I'm very happy that you brought this up, mate, the Brownlow, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the first you've heard about it, but on September the 25th, you will have Skiddy and I on a Monday night live during the Brownlow, giving you the best of the best right here on YouTube. We will be giving you coverage of Brownlow medal. We'll be sipping. We'll be giving you commentary of the Brownlow as it happens. Why not? We'll be dressed up in suits. We'll just give the people what they want.
Yeah. All right, I'm in. I'm taking literally no convincing, but yes, I am in. Are we able to stream it to here, or do we just have to all watch it on our individual TVs and then have us talking
watch
shit?
our own TVs and have us talking shit. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. All
Let's
right.
get into
our
these.
pressure. We'll get our pressure points on. We'll get our Steven Seagal. And I'm calling in sick for work on Tuesday.
Yep. I'm already booking it in. That can't be back page of Western Australian. Harley Reid nowhere to be seen.
Oh, true, but it is. Apparently, he gave him a side glance. Simo gave Harley Reid a side glance as he was walking up.
What's SDK for 2 goals? Kizza will get to work for you.
Yep, that's I reckon it'd be about 20 odd.
Squeeze. Lockie Whitfield 166. Tom DeConing 172. Going large. Cody, thanks for joining us, mate. Love your work.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
Love your work, Horse Kids. No worries, mate. Damien Carroll, so sexy. You're only human, mate.
Oh, yeah, that's so true.
It's tomorrow night for Heaney too.
Yes, it is. So we'll be watching with bated breath there. Hopefully he does not play.
Umpiring for Geelong against Essendon was the biggest low light of umpiring this season. Disappointed that the boys gave up when they could have regrouped to 3/4 time. Yeah, I agree, mate.
That's a real Essendon comment, isn't it? Right there, Horse. I mean,
but another one. We wanted to keep Massimo. Hawks recognised his worth and paid him more than he should. Disappointing. It is.
Chubby Joe really should go back. When was it? 2 weeks ago when you guys played, and just watch me cone the umpires for that week. So I think you'd find a lot of solace in that.
Yeah. Gary's mark is the greatest of all time, but what makes it even better is that it was off the back of Scotty Lucas kicking off his right boot.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
Probably the only time ever.
Yeah.
Nice one, fellas. Forgot that McKernan played a season at the Saints. He wore number 44 at Essendon. He did too. Thanks for picking that up, big dog.
I do apologise.
Leaving Coach Magic. Wiggles could be a chance this week. It always happens.
No, there's no hope. There's no hope. They don't beat Brisbane. Take Brisbane at the $1.02 or whatever they are at the moment.
Corey still remembers the guy who jumped in our live at the start of the season and said, pick up Campbell Chesser. So do I.
That was a lot of the times me and you will look at something and we'll just both instantly realize what happened. And that is one of them where we saw Campbell Chesser's name and we went, attack this man.
Mm-hmm. Don't think he's been back.
No, I don't think so.
Kizza, imagine a side with Samson Ryan and Ash Johnson in it.
That is horrible. That is no. I highly don't recommend that.
Fun fact: did you know the hot chick got paid $30,000 to host a bikini contest?
Outrageous!
Mate,
I know she got paid $600 to spit in a cup or something like that.
Mate, pay me $10,000 and I'll host one. Jeez,
100%. 100%.
Jonas the GOAT. This man never misses. He comes up with some good shit each week. Pickles is the kind of bloke who thinks the Cesanero is the GOAT. And you know what? Black jury. The player is real. The price is real. The scores are shit.
he's close to Chester spec. I'll tell you that much.
Skiddy, why do you look so much like Harry Mackay when you smile?
Is that a positive or is that good?
I think
or bad?
so. I think so.
I don't know. I'll take it. Yeah, I don't think do I look like Ben too, or do I just look like Harry?
Nah, you would use the ball better than Ben, let me tell you.
Thanks. Stop.
Jonas the GOAT. I like this. Even better, West Coast took Cesanero at 14. Leaker Lee went at 15. Darcy Wilmot went at 16. Tom Brown went at 17. Sheldrick went at 18. Van Ruin went at 19. And Kai Loman went at 20.
Oh, my God, the pain. Imagine if you were the Giants, Lions, Tigers, Swans, Melbourne, or Brisbane. So close to getting Campbell Chesser. You were so close. You just missed. That sucks. He's the pickup. I'm buying Campbell Chesser.
Ian Johnson, Merrick going 165.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Corey, I want VC Jeremy Cameron into C Merritt. Wow, that could
Oh,
be
damn.
really
Well,
left
I don't
field.
mind that. I don't mind that at all. They are still Collingwood.
Let's
That's
see
the
what
only
else
thing.
we've got going on. He's back. Happy Wet Wednesday. He just woke up.
He's just woken up. G'day, Deadly.
Morning,
Thanks,
Deadly.
brother.
What a man.
How are you, Braz?
One
He's going to
last
have to
one
go back.
for me.
Deadly, just a heads up, mate. You missed a cone. I coned someone earlier in the show, so you'll have to go back and watch that and let me know your thoughts on if you liked it or not.
Yeah. One last one is Chester Abai.
No. Yes.
No.
He is, obviously. Horse.
Yeah.
Hang on. Give me a second. Kizza. If you're in chat right now, Brisbane are currently paying $1.21 to beat West Coast this week. That is free money if I've ever seen it. Whip us up a multi with that. I like Brisbane to win, obviously. Who was the upset that I said I liked, Horse?
Hawthorn to beat
Fremantle, and then no, I like Fremantle. I like Port Adelaide. Port, Freo, Brisbane.
Port to beat Gold Coast on the Gold Coast.
Yep. You realise they just lost to North Melbourne last week, yeah?
Yeah, but they're a different breed in Gold Coast.
They just lost 2.
All right.
North.
Okay. Who gets the medal at this stage, boys?
I actually have a Brownlow tracker that I do myself, and it always misses by about one player because the umpires are dickheads. I currently have Nick Dacos leading.
Oh, the same. Yeah.
But Cripps is flying home.
He's coming home.
Yeah. So I have Cripps probably about 2 or 3 votes behind Nick Dacos at the moment, who is 1 ahead of Heaney, and then they're just a little bit ahead of Bont.
Where do you have Merritt?
And Merritt is about 5th.
Okay.
He's had some good games. But see, the thing about Merritt is you could look at Merritt and you could be comfortable having him at about 7th or so at the moment, but you could also be comfortable with having him about 4th. It just depends because Essendon have obviously won a fair amount of games and he's played good in all those. It's just those iffy ones where you go, okay, does he just get bumped up because, he may have had 28, but one of the other Essendon players had, in my eyes, a better game.
Do you want to know a fun fact about Essendon Footy Club?
What's that?
Only one team has lost less games than them this season.
Really? Is that Sydney? Really?
Mm-hmm.
And your percentage is that bad still? Unbelievable. Carry on.
I thought I was getting something there, but obviously not. Who comes in for Sam Day for Gold Coast? Jed Walter.
Yeah, probably Walter, who they've played all week, and then Yeah. It's Walter. Yeah, I would agree there. What is your percentage at? Let me just have a quick...
It's 99 point something, I think. Simo gave Harley a side glance because it's the last time seeing him in those colours before he's in the red and black.
Nah. Carry on.
Oh, any update on Higo at the Pogo? Yes, I spoke to him just before coming on air. He's still going.
Oh, let's go. Yes, Higo, our man.
I'll get what I have here. So Higo, his words are definitely battling, but still in. Under 2,700 remaining from over 10,000 entries. The top 1,700 get paid. So
okay.
He got to play with Ben Polak, who came 3rd in 2017.
Yeah.
And our latest update is that he's made it through day 3, 23 elimination spots to go before he gets a guaranteed payout.
Damn. Okay. Well,
so he's into the top. He's into the top 2K. So he's into the last 20% of players.
When you watch it, brother, keep going strong. We're proud of you back home. Bring it home. Bring it home. Insights behind you, my man. Love that.
We really want to see him do well, don't we?
Yeah, 100%. Our Punters Club president, Horse, North at the line. Love it. Blues, 25 plus. Who are they playing?
Bulldogs.
Love that. Dogs, love that. Love that. Port, Brisbane. I love that.
That's
really,
good.
really,
actually don't
I really
mind
like that. Yep. I really, really like that. That's saucy.
What else we got?
Worse
than that is Will Walker, and North could have had Tim Kelly, Noah Bolter, Liam Ryan, Brent Daniels, Sam Taylor, Tom DeConey.
Yeah, that hurts. Yep. He was horrible. But that happens. Can the Phoenix rise from Ashbert Johnson? No, it cannot.
No.
Carry on.
Hey, guess what? Calm those eyebrows, horse. No. I don't surf the net. Eyebrows. Ha ha ha. Can you please not be so disappointed in me?
Hang on a second. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Don't say anything else.
Brother, what's that?
We love
Carry
that.
on.
Yeah. Can you say anything else?
Yeah. Oops, sorry, wrong one. Why do you have so much hate for Chesser? What do you mean? We love
Ian,
Chesser.
have you
He's a
seen him
buy.
play footy?
Well, he's a buy. What do you mean? We love Chesser. Big fan of number 18 for West Coast. We're all about him.
Does he play in the waffle? Deadly, only question I've got. Who beats who in a kangaroo fight, or both of you?
So wait. If we're both fighting a kangaroo.
We've got the kangaroo covered.
Oh, well, mate, you've got the kangaroo covered. Come on, mate. Deadly, you're talking about the big horse here. Big horse takes out kangaroos for breakfast. Don't have to worry about that. If you see kangaroo meat in the store, it is hand beaten by the big horse himself, all right? Don't you talk to me about that. Now, if it's a fight between
I don't
me and
need to
horse,
learn to read, Deadly, because I'm the one out there destroying kangaroos so you can eat meat.
Yep.
Go in your local IGA and write me a card. You're welcome.
Joby Joe said, "You're better than that horse," and it's
I think
close.
he was talking about
It's
my
actually
eyebrows
pronounced
comment.
weak as piss. Be better.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
We
right.
love you, Chabby.
Mate, you got anything else for this evening?
No, just that these are a beautiful bunch of bastards. Oh, hang on a second. Wait, sorry. What do you call Winnie the Pooh's grandmother? Punani. Oh, that's good. Yeah, Punani. Yeah, nice. I like. Yeah, okay. It's better than horses. Yeah, just want to say a beautiful thank you to all you beautiful bastards in the chat that have come out and spent your nights with us. We love doing this and love doing it for you guys. So we hope that you got some Supercoach insight out of it, but also the jokes and the laughs is what we pride ourselves on. So
Absolutely.
we very, very much appreciate. Very, very much appreciate you guys coming to join us. Chizza, no, thank you for coming in for a live, mate.
You're
We
a good
appreciate
man.
that. Love all you guys. You guys are absolutely fantastic. And a big thank you to you, Horse, for giving us kangaroo meat and for being
You're
here,
welcome.
doing it. Buy our merch. And
See these,
so
Deadly?
anything you like to say?
Create your own meat, mate. You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, thank you, mate. You're a sensational bloke. And ever since you've come on the show to replace our good mate, the Hawk, as you'll see him on X, the banter's increased and the people at home love it, mate. So we've got a good thing going on. People love it.
Yep.
And for those of you like Deadly who think that I can't beat a kangaroo, weak as piss, be better, buy Skiddy's merch. Okay.
Buy Horse's merch also. Buy our merch.
My merch is coming. It'll be from the horse's mouth, or maybe from the kangaroo's pouch.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I want the Massimo D'Ambrosio t-shirt.
Wins one fight at the local footy, and this is how he acts. I would if I actually won a fight, mate. Now,
brilliant.
Before we finish off this evening, we do dedicate our shows to mental health and it being not weak to speak, and it's okay to not be okay. So if you're struggling at home, if you're struggling with your thoughts, if you're feeling alone, reach out to a mate, reach out to a friend, write your thoughts down on a piece of paper, get some fresh air, go for a walk, read those thoughts back in 20 minutes to half an hour, and more often than not, those thoughts do not seem as bad as they first were. My inbox is always open. Skiddy's inbox is always open. We've got people in the chat who are happy to talk to you if you want someone anonymous, but also people that care. Skiddy and I pride ourselves on creating the best environment, not just from a footy point of view, but from a banter point of view, but also from a personality point of view in our Discord. No one will make fun of you. If you want to speak to someone, no one will judge you. We're all about looking out for each other. It's a brotherhood here, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of whether you're male, female, 80 years old, 18 years old. This is what we do. The one thing that ties us all in is footy, and we all look out for each other. So remember, it is not weak to speak, and it's okay not to be okay. Jump in the Discord if you're not already in there. There's plenty of bullshit, plenty of banter, plenty of laughs, plenty of punts. I've got to fund my trip to Queensland with you shortly, so I'll be in there this weekend. But you know what? I fucking love doing this with you and these people at home that join us each week. So, Deadly, go back to bed. For the rest of you, thank you for joining us. And this has been another episode of the Inside AFL podcast. We'll see you for our live Sunday night. Hooroo.
Buy my merch.